Hey guys, it's Reagan.
And it's Izzie.
Welcome back to our channel.
Episode 2.
Yep, episode dos.
Dose.
Yes, welcome back. Thanks for coming back, I guess. If you came from our first first episode or whatever. At the time of making this, we had 101 viewers on our first video, and then we had like 6 people subscribe.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much.
We really appreciate you guys.
Yes, we feel very, very seen.
We're not James Charles.
Speaking of James Charles, he has been under fire recently.
A lot.
Because a person came out and was like, "Yo, James, what's up? I lost my job." And she was like a flight attendant?
Something like that, yeah.
She had something to do with like
Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, Spirit Airlines. And she was like, I lost my job. I need help, like, financially. Like, can you give me some, like, relief or something, you know?
She was asking if he can donate to her GoFundMe.
Mm-hmm.
And he made a whole video and was like, what? Like, you're not even a fucking follower. Like, you never followed me. You never supported me. And he was like, I would understand if one of my supporters did it, but you're not. So I'm not doing anything for you. And then he was like, welcome to the real world. James, if you don't shut your mouth up, you don't know what the real world is.
Because he got famous when he was like 17.
Yeah, like he wasn't even a full adult yet.
Yeah, and so like you said, like he went out from like his parents' house to having his own place and like having money for himself.
Exactly.
Like he's never had a real job that
he's never
I know
struggled.
Of.
Yeah,
exactly.
And maybe he had like a job when he was like 16.
But like at that time, he's probably paying for like makeup and shit.
Yeah,
like he's not paying for like a house or anything yet.
And
like, yeah, go ahead.
I don't know.
Okay. So like he doesn't I don't think he really gets the concept of like actually struggling.
Yeah, it's equivalent to a Kardashian saying "Welcome to the real world."
Kim Kardashian actually said that.
Yeah. I did not know that, but
oh yeah, she did. She was like, "Get up and fucking work. Nobody wants to work anymore." Kim Kardashian.
I did not know that was them.
Yeah, that was her. And then
Nevis.
It was when she first started like the Kardashians, like the show, the Kardashians. You got this.
Oh my god.
You got this.
Hi, buddy.
What's up, Nevis?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh yeah, Kim Kardashian. Yeah, she said that. And when you're like telling me about like what James said, I was like, dude, that literally is like Kim Kardashian telling people.
I need these rich famous people to stop saying "Welcome to the real world" because
literally
they don't know how it feels.
That's like Michaela, whatever her. Kim Kardashian.
Kim
Kardashian. She's like, try being an influencer for a day. Try it. I just clocked out at like 9 o'clock. What? What? Shut your bitch ass up.
All you did was turn your camera off.
No, literally.
Your clock out.
You didn't make up? Wow.
Oh my god, so
you opened
hard.
a PR package from fucking Dior? Wow.
God forbid.
Oh my god, you got a paper cut from opening the envelope? Oh my god.
Call
HR.
God. Wait, you are HR.
Literally.
Like, what?
You are your own boss. And
literally.
I like people who are allowed to do that and kind of like maintenance their own self, or like, you know what I mean?
Maintain?
Like, like maintain their own self. Like they can kind of like make whatever, like I feel like that would be like the dream job. Like you can kind of make your own schedule.
Like you're your own boss.
Exactly.
Like, you can do what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Your day. Like you don't have people.
But like normal people, most normal people I feel like don't have that.
Yes.
They have like the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's really annoying, but I don't know.
Which, okay, we talked about this before, but we understood like she wasn't an influencer. Get where he got that from, like, or not an influencer. She wasn't a
one
follower,
of his supporters. Like a support. Yeah.
Yes, we get that. Like, go to your own person that you support on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even know who I'd go to, but I would go to like, I don't know.
I honestly probably, if I was, I don't know, if I've never been like that, like down in the dumps. Like I've never like lost my job or anything. I've never like had to be very.
But
adultish.
if you did, I feel like you'd go to Brittany Broski.
Oh, 100%. I'd email everybody.
Yeah.
Miss Broski.
A&P.
I'll intern.
Mr. Beast. Like,
yeah, Mr. Beast is a good one.
Yes, I would go to the people that I, on a daily basis, follow.
Yeah.
That I support. I don't buy anything from any of these like streamers or anybody, but I do subscribe to them most of the time. But then again, like, he was, like, really harsh to her, and then she made a video, and apparently, like, he reached out to her and was like, okay, I'm so sorry, like, here's money, I'll donate.
But that was after the fact that the video
Like, yeah,
got a
he
bunch
only
of,
did it because he got so much backlash from
Mhm.
it.
Well, and he said that in the video that
Yeah.
he made. He was like, "I'm only making this video because of the backlash." He was like, "Yes, I am making this video because of the backlash from the other video."
And then he was like, I don't know what got into me. Like,
Yeah.
something that day must have really got me mad.
I woke up on the wrong side of the bed that morning.
Your $1 million bed.
Literally.
Shut up.
Literally.
Shut up.
And
okay?
I think he took the video from his bed, right? Like, he was laying in bed, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was that a video that I saw?
One of them is in his bed.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
But
I think the first hate video was in the bed in a robe.
That's okay.
Like,
yeah.
shut up. Like,
I just don't get that. Like, I get what he was saying, in a sense, but the way that he said it, and he honestly couldn't. He would have been allowed. I think some people would have been like, "Oh wow, you didn't like reach out to her or like do anything for her." And if he would have been like more calm and collected, I don't know, maybe, but I still think people would have been like, well, you also have a lot of money and you are able to help this person who is reaching out to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a little bit of like a gray like area. Yeah. But he still shouldn't have like done what he did. But apparently a bunch of like people she's raised like I think over $20,000 in her GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Michaela, the Kim Kardashian girl, she donated money to her.
Really?
And then James has donated money to her.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't want your money, James.
No, literally. Like, I don't know.
Wouldn't either if he sat there and like trash talked me like that.
Yeah, and I feel like it is a good thing. Like, social media does have the effect to like be good for people and kind of change people's lives. Just like, I mean, like James Charles, would he be the same if he has social media? No.
He wouldn't be anybody.
Exactly.
Most of these people, Kim Kardashian, Michaela, James
Kim
Charles.
Kardashian would have found a way.
Yeah, because she had her TV show before, actually.
Well, that, and she was just everywhere, like Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
And I heard that she did like a toilet paper commercial. Like, she was doing like everything in her power.
Yeah.
And then she.
But James Charles, Michaela, there's like a bunch of like people who would not be where there are today
if it wasn't for social media.
The AMP house wouldn't be here.
Right.
They're streamers. Like, that's what they're made for.
And we talk about like how much we hate social media all the time because it's just like there's people air out so much stuff on social media that does not
unnecessary
need to be,
things, like things that need to be handled in closed doors. They make, and when they put on social media, it
makes
it
the entire world to see everything.
Yes, and that's
you
so messy.
People are picking sides.
Yeah.
It's not right.
And they're not getting the full story. They're getting he said, she said, and it's not okay. Like, especially if it's in like sense of a child, you know. And talking about that, Jack Avery. We're changing the topic.
And Gabriella Gonzalez. Is that Gonzalez?
Yeah.
And the hit that her and her dad planned. For Jack.
Just because they didn't want him and
it was a really ugly custody battle, apparently. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I didn't really know until like, did you send me a video, I think? And then it started going on my For You page.
Yeah, so I don't think I sent the video. I think I like said something about it. Because I asked you if you know who Why Don't We were.
Yes,
like I even asked my tattoo artist and she didn't know. I was like, oh, okay.
This is a niche topic, apparently.
Yeah. And I was like, I explained it to her, but basically, like, he's in a band called Why Don't We? And they were like really popular when like Logan Paul was like popular during the beef with him and his brother. And apparently he had a kid in that time frame. Probably a little bit after
they broke up. It said like their daughter Lavender was born, and then that's when they like broke up.
And so what they were just going through it with each other, like he had her for Christmas and she didn't like that, and so they started like a custody battle basically.
Well, was it Jack who moved to Hawaii, or was it
she moved to Hawaii?
Yeah. So like Gabriella moved to Hawaii, like took her daughter, and so like Jack couldn't see her. He was still in California, I'm pretty sure, right? During this, like, Why Don't We kind of like split up because of like management. They had to like go through court for like management issues, and the custody battle was still really ugly. Gabby apparently got married, so I was like, okay, you have a new husband
in 2022.
You still have your daughter, so I was just like, I don't really understand what the problem is. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't really get that. And then it said, like, Gabby was keeping her from Jack. And this is all on social media, by the way.
Like, the moms.
Yes.
Jack's mom and Gabriella's mom are posting this on their Instagram stories.
Like, tweeting stuff.
Airing everything out
it's
on,
like that
Instagram
is so
lives.
childish.
Yes,
like you shouldn't be doing that.
Like, you're doing this because of your grown kids, mind you.
Yeah, right.
If it was them, I still wouldn't understand. Like, go handle your business in private. There should be no reason that that's online. Like, if I was beefing with somebody, I keep it between me and them. Maybe you'll probably freaking know.
Yeah.
But it's not
that's
like
not like
me
you
posting it on every social media platform.
And it's not like your kids aren't nobodies. Exactly. It's not like you're posting this like the Facebook thing, you know?
Right,
like it would be like one of our mom, like my mom or your dad posting on Facebook.
Yeah.
Anyways, it would be like one of our parents posting on social media on Facebook, being like, "My daughter is having this custody battle. her boyfriend, her ex-husband or whatever, isn't letting her see the kids."
Yes.
The only people seeing that are Aunt
it's
Sandra
your friends.
yeah, exactly. fucking Uncle Jim. But this is on a wide scale of like millions of people are seeing this.
Yeah, because you're not just like
your kids are famous.
Yeah.
So it's just weird to like
how is she famous? Just because of him?
I think so. They said that she's an influencer, but I'm guessing she got her influencing
from him, from his platform.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And like she was probably a big deal because like he had a kid with her and stuff like that. So people were probably like, "Oh my gosh, who is this girl?" That's what I'm guessing happened because I've never heard of her before this.
Ever.
I've heard of Jack, but I've never heard of this girl. Yeah. And she like low-key does sound crazy, but again, we don't have the full story. But also, crazy people put hits on their baby daddies.
Yeah.
So
in conclusion, people stop having kids with people that you don't know that well.
Right.
Number one, if you know them that well, you don't know how they will be as a parent.
But I did read that it seemed like she was like forced to have the kid, but I guess the sister also told her like have an abortion.
Yeah.
So
there's so many ways out of having a kid. If you don't support abortion, if it's like illegal for you to have it in your state, adoption, open or close, so you don't have to see the kid,
right?
Or you could have seen the kid. There's just so many other ways to go about this other than being forced to have a kid that you don't want, in a sense, you know.
Well, and when my parents got divorced, I wouldn't say the custody battle was really ugly, but it definitely at times felt like we were put against
each other,
each of my parent.
Yeah.
And so that sucks. But at the end of the day, like, okay, you guys are splitting up, whatever. You guys don't love each other like you did. It should be your focus should go on the kid.
Exactly.
What's good for this kid?
Not trying to get revenge on each other.
Right.
Like you guys are ruining this. They're like ruining this poor little girl. In the end, Jack has full custody.
Yeah.
So her and her father did all that for no reason.
And it said that they wanted it to look like an accident, so they paid this guy $10,000 to like get into a fake car crash or to put a hit out on him and like make it seem like it was an accidental car crash. And then Jack said in an interview on like what was it, Chang Swang or whatever it was, the podcast. He said the FBI came to his house and was like, "Hey man, someone put a hit out on you. Might want to be careful." That's basically what it was.
Yeah.
But then I also read that his daughter like said to him that like you are the reason like my mom is in jail, and like so it sounded like, or it seems like she was like bad mouthing him to her daughter, which I think is equally as cruel.
You don't do that
as like keeping her away from him.
Yeah,
because like he can't have. First of all, he can't see her daughter. You're keeping her from him.
Yeah,
he can't like show good parts of him
because of you. Like you're in the middle,
and then you're also feeding her this false information about how awful of a human being he is. And you should not
do that. No matter how much you hate your partner, your like, what is it called?
Baby daddy,
baby mama, whatever you got going on. You do not badmouth them to the child because that would just either pin them against you or them, or just make them not want either of you in their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It gives them a bad taste in their mouths, and it's not good to do that. Like, it's traumatic for kids to go through
especially
that.
such a young kid.
Yeah.
Like hearing your mom say like
stuff about your dad.
Yeah,
like
your dad treated me horribly, your dad beat on me, your dad what
yeah, stuff like that.
That messes a kid up.
Exactly. And there's just too much of that nowadays. So
I
again,
agree.
Stop having kids with people that you don't think you'll be. I'm not saying that, but because you think in the moment you'll be with them forever.
Yeah.
How about you guys
stop having sex?
Yeah.
Everyone just stop having sex.
How about we go back to waiting for marriage?
Birth rate is down. Right now, birth rate is down. And someone posted or like tweeted or commented or whatever, and it was like all female species of like animals don't have children in places where they don't feel safe. And I was like, wait, hold on, you're onto something. Because like I honestly, like right now, I couldn't imagine bringing a kid into the world. But even like when I am like ready, like would I want to bring a kid into the world, depending on how it is in the future,
how the world is, how like the men are now.
Well, even like I was thinking like globally, like would we be at war with something, somebody else, and like China right now, right? We're always at war. We're at war with somebody. Always. As long as he who should not be named is in charge.
Voldemort.
But like China's birth rate, like they're telling people to like have more kids.
Really?
Because
wasn't there like a time where they were only allowed one kid per house or something?
And that's why, because there's like too many young people, like children, and there's a lot of old people.
Yeah.
And you really can't mix those groups
can't
together.
Do a lot.
can't do a lot with that. So they're like telling people like, please have kids.
If somebody paid me $1 billion to have a kid, I would.
Oh, 100%. That'd be so easy. $1 billion.
Have a kid.
Like raise it?
Yes.
Okay.
Have a kid. Like get pregnant. I don't care who you get pregnant by. Just have one. We'll pay for everything for that kid. We'll give you the money for the kid.
And $1 billion.
$1 billion will give you a house. You're well
So
taken
I would
care
hate
of
you
until the age of 18. That kid is. By then, you have so much stuff like that you could have done. Like you could have saved up. You could have done. Dude, I would take that and run with it. I would save all that money. You know what I'm saying?
So someone's paying you $1 billion to have a kid.
$1 billion plus a house plus paying me even more for that kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm set. And then when they turn 18, I get caught off. Like I can't get any more money.
Oh, so you're like continuously getting money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like child support in a sense. Maybe not if I have $1 billion.
Who's paying you?
The government.
The government. Izzie, the government. Donald Trump comes to your house. Izzie, let's
have a kid. China. Have a kid with whoever you want. You know who I'm having a kid with immediately. I'll pay him to have the kid with you. Like, here's $100. Have a kid
here's
with me.
$100. We're tied for life.
Out of $1 billion. You don't even have to take care of it. I just want your genes. And this kid, there you go. He's gonna be tall. He's gonna be handsome. And he's gonna be brown.
He's gonna be brown.
If you don't know,
I'm gonna be brown like Beyonce. I love that girl.
I don't know who you're.
It's from Tyler and Tiaras. Toddler and Tiaras. Tyler and Tiaras. It's from Toddler and Tiaras.
When you said Tyler Tiaras, I was thinking Tyler the Creator.
Well, I was looking at Tyler the Creator when I was saying it, so I was like Toddlers and Tiaras, and she's like, I want to be brown like Beyonce. No, she literally is like, I want to be brown like Beyonce. I was like, what? All right, girl.
All right.
And she's getting a spray tan. She's like, I want to be brown. I was like, this girl just literally just learned how to poop in the toilet, okay? And how to wipe her butt, and she wants to be brown. What? That doesn't even make sense. She's getting a fucking spray tan. I've never gotten a spray tan. I'm 19 years old.
I've never gotten a spray tan.
She just learned to walk, and she's getting a spray tan? Are you kidding me?
That is just too young to be putting those chemicals on.
Pageant, like, moms, and, like, I think the whole pageant world, I think it can build confidence, but at the same time, I think that is so damaging because, like, for young girls, for toddlers who are in pull-up still and wet the bed.
Yeah, toddlers need to be kept out of that.
I think that's so wrong. And then they look like dolls. They don't even look like themselves.
Human beings.
And they have, like, fake teeth that they put in called flippers.
Yes.
And I'm like, you're like diluting like the image of like what they.
Now this kid has to grow up thinking
Mhm.
that's how she has to look.
Right,
for the
yeah,
rest
like
of
her teeth have to be perfect, her hair has to be
big and poofy and
right.
blonde.
She has to be tan. She can't be pale. You know,
Yeah.
there's so many like beauty standards that
like that kid can't be a kid.
Right, exactly.
Her life is based around
like she might be able to get like whatever she wants depending on like if she is good at competitions, but like I feel like it definitely alters like the brain chemistry of like it like I was saying, like it dilutes like what she like looks like to herself. I feel like I don't know. It just like rubs me the wrong way. Like I would never ever 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 put my daughter in like pageants and stuff
maybe
like that.
like a little cute one, like simple, but not like I wouldn't go crazy on it. If she can just be her, like say like a little dress pageant, like oh, wear your prettiest dress.
That's different than
my
like
daughter's not getting makeup.
Right.
She will have makeup when she's in high school because you don't even need makeup in middle school. You're still too young, I feel.
There's elementary school kids that wear makeup to school.
Yes.
And
I think it's crazy.
I don't know.
In elementary school, I was wearing my tutu.
Right. Exactly.
I didn't care.
I was wearing fucking knee-high socks that had like butterflies all over them. I was wearing overalls. I was living it up.
Like I did not care what I wore to school. It's like
I think my mom let me dress myself one time and she took a picture. I was in all purple. Everything was purple. I was wearing cowgirl boots and I had this big ass flower like headband on my head.
My parents always let me dress myself, so I always went to school in the stupidest outfits ever. Yeah, dude, I always wore a tutu, so I always had a tutu on, but I would put jeans in a tutu with
that's iconic though.
A cat on my shirt. always a cat on my shirt. It had to be purple too. My hair was like done up in like a poof. Don't know why I did that. And then I had like the you know the Converse, like the long ones?
No, yeah, I do.
I would wear those, and they were rainbow. They had rainbow, I think like shoelaces. Dude. And I was that girl.
That is iconic though, actually.
With a little blue heart necklace. I cherish that necklace. Somebody stole that necklace.
Really?
I could not find that necklace for a life.
Seriously?
I cried.
That's so disheartening.
Yeah. And dude, I was such a weird kid in elementary. One time, you know when you like, I don't know if they did it here, but when you would lose teeth, like your tooth.
At school?
At school, they gave you like this little necklace and I had like a little tooth.
Yes.
You put
your tooth aside. Yes, they did that. And I remember there was this one kid who used to pull out his teeth to get that. And he had like 3 on one day. Yeah, he'd pull his teeth out so he could get it. And he was like, guys, I pulled 3 teeth. Look what I got.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I would not pull my teeth out. I would try to keep them in. I did not want them out. And when I lost the one and I went to the office like, my tooth fell out and they gave me a necklace. We had a sandbox.
And you lost it in there?
I put my tooth in the sandbox.
Did you lose it?
And I lost it. Yeah.
Right.
So I picked up a sand pebble and I put it in there and I brought it home. I was like,
your parents didn't fall for it, did they?
Dude, they gave me money.
Are you serious?
The tooth fairy came that night and I was like, this could work.
You just start. You're on the yard digging for like rocks that look like teeth. I lost another.
The thing is, it didn't even look like teeth. Really? It was like the tiniest, like little itty bitty white pebble. I said, "That's a tooth."
I bet your parents were like, "What the fuck is up with your mouth? Like, what is going on with?"
Okay?
Literally,
I'm looking like Ninja at this point.
Most of my teeth were pulled by the dentist because like my mouth was so small and like I like all my teeth, but like. My mouth was like my jaw needed like to be like an expander and stuff like that, and I like braces on for like ever. But I went to the dentist and they're like, all right, next appointment you're getting 4 teeth pulled. It was all on the bottom. And I went to Cupid one day and I was like, dude, my tooth is loose. I bit into my sandwich and it came out. And I was like, dude, the tooth fairy is gonna come. I bet it's gonna come any second. At this point, I knew that the tooth fairy wasn't real.
Really?
And like, we were still kind of young.
Yeah.
I learned that the tooth fairy wasn't real when I was like 8 years old. Because I was like, I was on the bus when I was like in elementary school. Yeah. And high schoolers were on the bus.
Yeah.
And so I would hear things and I'd be like, dude, the tooth fairy isn't real.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this is fake. And I was like playing it on with my little brother because I mean he was like probably like 6 probably.
He's just a little baby.
He was still a baby. And I was like, yeah, I bet it's gonna come any second. Watch, it's gonna come any second. And my mom's like looking at me. She's like giving me a death glare because she knows what I'm doing, and I'm like, yep, it's gonna come any second. Just you wait. Oh, it's gonna come. And we went to the bathroom, and they're like, guys, I'm pretty sure the tooth fairy came. I picked up a cup that I set over the tooth, and there was $1. And my brother's like, what? And I'm like, dude, is that it out the window? And my little brother's like running up to the window. And I was like, we're having a conversation when we get home.
Dude, Riker's too much.
No, literally. And I was in the shower when my parents told me. It was before a basketball game. And I was like, they were like, Reagan, we have something to tell you. I was like, what? They're like, Santa Claus isn't real. I was like, it isn't? I was like, who is it? They're like, it's us. I was like, okay.
I did figure out Santa Claus wasn't real at a young age because I like, you know, when it's like a big day the next day and you can't sleep at night, whatever. That's how Christmas was for like us. But in my old house, it was like the hallway, every room was in the hallway. So it was like at the end of the hallway is my dad's room and my room. Like across. Jack and Charlie's room was the last room on the hallway, and it pointed out to the living room. So you can see the Christmas tree right there. And we would always we had this thing every Christmas we'd spend the night in Jack and Charlie's room because they had a really big bed. And so we would always lay in there or whatever. And my parents were like, okay, go to bed. Mind you, we never slept with the doors closed. They would close the door on Christmas Eve. I would crack it open and watch them put the Christmas presents.
Are you serious? The only reason that I really, besides the high schoolers, really suspecting is we saw the Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah.
His name was Jack.
Ugh.
And I was in our laundry room at my old house, and it was L-shaped. So it was the laundry room, but then it also had a bathroom. So it was L-shaped. And I climbed up onto the washing machine, and I opened a cabinet, and I saw Jack, our elf, and I was like, oh my gosh, Jack came back! Jack is here! He's hiding! What the heck? So I'm like, Mom! And she's like, what? Thinking something happened. I was like, Jack is here! Riker comes running in the room. Jack's here! And I was like, yeah. And my mom's just horror on her face. And she's like, oh, okay, well, we better leave him alone. Next, in a couple hours later, I went back to look. She hid it somewhere else. And I was like, oh my gosh, he left, bro. He left
us.
But during the whole Santa Claus conversation, I was like, so Jack the elf isn't real? And that was what hurt my heart the most. Because I was I bonded with Jack. At one point, Gia, I don't even remember where he was sitting. I think he was sitting on the couch, and Gia got a hold of him. And so because she has this sock monkey that we just continuously buy her because it's the only toy she likes, and it was kind of giving sock monkey. So she's fucking rah rah tearing it up, and I'm like, Gia, no! I grab Jack and I go, ah! It was cinematic, bro. And I'm like, I run to my mom. I'm like, oh, Jack is dead. I touched Jack. She's like, Reagan, no, it's okay. And I honestly think that the Elf on the Shelf, in theory, is a really good idea. But it traumatizes kids.
Yeah.
You touch it. I've seen parents get chicken bones and be like, this is that dead elf. You weren't being good or you touched him. So it's dead now. I've seen stuff like that. I'm like, it low-key traumatized me as a kid. I was like, we cannot touch him. And Riker, he was still kind of young, so he didn't really understand the concept. And I was like, you can't touch him. And he touched him one time, and I had a meltdown. I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
Yes, I was losing my mind.
We didn't do that. My parents didn't.
I would do it with my kids.
I think I will too. I think there's so many great ideas out there for it.
I love the whimsy of just being a kid and thinking this grown fat man sneaks into your house. Yeah. Obviously it's more in a whimsical way, but
you know what? Because I started connecting the dots at a young age of Santa Claus, because he comes down the chimney, right, to deliver. I didn't have a chimney. I'm like, I was like, Dad, how does Santa Claus get in my house if we don't have a chimney? He goes, the front door.
That's what my parents said too.
I was like, no, because I would hear the front door. I have dogs. They bark at everybody. And he's like, no, he has secret. Dude, my dog is farted. He has secret magic that he can get through the front door. The dogs don't care. I said, yeah? What about my cookies that I made? He goes, he eats them. I said, right. And then when I watched him put the presents on at Christmas, I was like, you guys are liars. But I never gave it up. I never told anybody. And another thing is I'm a Snoopy person, so I would snoop through their room and they hid it in the back of their closet.
There was one year we were going to Florida. Like, we drove down there to see my grandparents, like, for Christmas. And we would, like, stay in the hotel on Christmas and, like, open our presents. And my mom's packing. It's probably, like, a day before we leave. And she's packing. And I walk into her room and she goes, "Stop!" And as soon as she says stop, I see all of the Christmas presents.
Yeah.
I didn't think anything of it. I was just... And the one thing I remember is this, like, weird little, like, gelatin guy. I'll show you a picture. But its name was Kendall, and I was obsessed with Big Time Rush at the time.
Yeah.
And one of the lead guys his name was Kendall, and I loved it. And I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, I was so excited. And then she was quick with it. She was like, "No, it's Amaya's. Like, it's for Amaya."
Yeah.
Because I was like, how would you explain, like, all of our Christmas presents? And I think I forgot about it because I don't think I really thought anything of it. And then I was like, "Dude, you said that was like for Amaya," and she was like, I guess Santa Claus mixed it up. She, like, you know, just anything.
Yeah.
In a, like, a child mind, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." Yeah, Santa Claus makes mistakes. So it's like, it makes sense.
My parents always, like, because they knew I would go in the closet and snoop, so I would literally open this bag full of, like, Christmas presents, and I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get this for Christmas. I can't wait." Well, one year they're like, "If you go snooping, we're gonna return your Christmas presents. You're not gonna get anything." Oh, I went snooping. I think they're bluffing.
Mm-hmm.
My Lala Loopsy doll was not in my Christmas
Are you
present.
serious?
I was like, "Where's my Lala Loopsy?" He goes, "How do you know it's a Lala Loopsy?" I said, "Because I saw it in the bag." Where's it? He goes, "I donated it because you don't know to stop snooping." And I was literally so bitter the entire day. I said, "Really? Really? You got me a Furby, but not a Lala Loopsy? Where's she at? She had purple hair. This is my dream doll." And so, like, I was so upset the entire Christmas day. My Furby wouldn't go to sleep, and I'm like, "I just wanted my Lala Loopsy." And I was so upset. Ever since then, like, ever since that Christmas, they started putting the Christmas presents at my older brother's house.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna get Izzy to watch a movie with me. Roommates!
Okay, I thought she was gonna say Divergent. I'm not watching Divergent.
I need to finish watching it. If you fall asleep, I'm gonna put it on.
That's okay. I probably will fall asleep.
Okay, good. All right. Well,
okay, chat.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, repost. The big 5. So yeah, that's basically all we have. So thanks for watching. Come back in like 2 weeks, probably. Yeah. That's how long it took us to film this video.
Yeah,
and
probably.
then I have to edit it and shit. So, yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Bye.